Hi, welcome to my biology class. Today we are just going to discuss about the other groups of Monera cells, and so I just given the title Eubacteria, the true bacteria's continuation. We discussed everything about bacteria. Let us discuss about cyanobacteria and mycoplasma. Cyanobacteria's other names are Cyanophyceae or Myxophyceae. Previously, the cyanobacteria have been placed under algae. So, cyanophycean starch, that is blue green algae, and the other name you can say even it is BGA, blue green algae. And when you talk about this, it is not like bacteria, that is spiral or spherical rod. Here you can have unicellular forms, colony forms, colonial types, or even they form a filamentous. I just given an example here. Look at this, spirulina is a unicellular example, very rich in protein. Okay, we are just using for single cell protein. And anabina will form as a colony, and filamentous, the oscillatoria and nostoc all comes under filamentous form, and they live in marine, terrestrial environment, freshwater environment, very damp areas in the walls and all you can see this. And there is some specific characteristic feature of cyanophyceae is they have a gelatinous covering will be there throughout the body, though it is filamentous. And here in oscillatoria you have the specially modified first cell which is oscillating, and so the name oscillatoria. They are just making the filament to move forward, they propel the body in the direction of its oscillation, a kind of a division of labor existing here. And the second important thing is they have a special cell called heterocyst, and they are purely meant for nitrogen fixation, and so this area is not covered by gelatinous covering, number one. Number two, here there is a thylagoid is present. If thylagoid is present means surely they go for a photosynthesis, but in this thylagoid there is no phycobilinosomes, so they don't go for a photosynthesis, they take the help from the neighboring cells, and because of that there is no photosystem 2, but they have a cyclic photophosphorylation, they make 2 ATP. What is photosystem 1, 2 we discuss under photosynthesis lesson in plant physiology. Okay, then, and this cell is the something special cell which is impermeable to oxygen. At the same time they have nitrogenase enzyme. You know, this nitrogenase enzyme will be activated only in the absence of oxygen, and so naturally they are gifted with impermeability towards oxygen, but they are permeable with nitrogen. So all these features makes this heterocyst so special to absorb, to fix the atmospheric nitrogen. So this is the plant, generally they put it in the rice field to enhance the nitrogen content of the soil. If it is there, the nitrogen rich in the soil, it is mandatory, it will be there. And they are chemosynthetic autotrophs, they are not photosynthetic, generally chemosynthetic. They oxidize the inorganic salts and they prepare the food. And this is about cyanobacteria. See, though it is filamentous, colonial form and all, cannot be considered as a highly evolved cell because their DNA is very primitive. The DNA is just like the bacterial DNA, very primitive. That is the reason Whitaker placed the cyanobacterial cell under Monera. The next important living organism under this title is Mycoplasma. Mycoplasma, when you talk about a mycoplasma, two things are so special. One is they are the smallest living cell. The size ranges from 0.1 to 0.15 mu m. Number one. Number two, they are pleomorphic. Pleomorphic means they keep changing the shape. The reason is there is no cell wall. There is no cell wall in it. See, this pleomorphic forms, this is mycoplasma, will be round with only the plasma membrane, no cell wall. And one of the other major difference between the bacterial cell and this cell is here the DNA is somewhat, it is not strictly located in one place like how the bacterial cell possesses. Here the DNA is present throughout the cytoplasm. This is DNA. So the DNA goes like this, it just occupies the entire cytoplasm, and this is the plasma membrane, no cell wall. So they keep changing the shape, and so the name pleomorphic. Pleomorphic means the morphology keeps changing, and they are very much resistant to antibiotics. They are not sensitive, so you just can't kill this that easily. And this is otherwise they are called PPLO, pleuropneumonia like organisms. PPLO, pleuropneumonia, because they cause the disease almost similar to pneumonia in animals, and so pleuropneumonia, the morphology, pleuro means they keep changing, and pneumonia like organisms. They are the smallest living cells, and with this we have finished Monera. So the next title we go with Protista. If you have any doubt on this topic, you please come to the comment section and pass your comments, and you do subscribe this channel, and thank you very much.